Well, I'm a little touchy about today's topic, but let's go ahead. The topic is why strong people still break down. People often ask me, Smrati, why do strong people break down? And my answer will be because they're human too. No matter how successful, how emotionally intelligent, how smart, how resilient you are, there comes the moment when your strength meets its limit. And the moment doesn't make you weak, it makes you very real. Why do strong people break down? You see, strong people carry two weights at the same time of their emotions and of someone else's emotions. For example, a friend who listens to everyone but his or her story. A mother who keeps the family together but cries silently at night. The colleague who is always calm but has no space to fall apart. A partner who forgives, adjusts, and keeps absorbing like a sponge. Strong people are often the ones who never ever learn to ask for help. So their breakdown doesn't come in small drops, it comes like a flood. When you say stay strong for too long, your body gets into survival mode. Scientifically, yes, your nervous system gets overloaded, your cortisol rises, and you keep suppressing your emotions instead of expressing them. And then what happens when the container is overfilled? It cracks. Breakdowns are just your brain saying, I cannot hold everything anymore in this. In spirituality, the breakdown it's not a failure, it is actually cleansing. It is asking you that your container can only hold this much. In a container, if you can hold this much, so you can only hold this much. Either the strength of your container rises, you change the container, or you stop overloading it. That's the only thing that you can do. Your soul is actually shedding the layer that is too heavy. It's a release, a reset, a much, much needed reset. A quiet nudge from the universe saying, rest, realign, and start remembering who you really are. Common signs of breakdown. I think the strong people, everyone must have felt it. I have felt it myself, but we tend to ignore it. You might notice saying that I get irritated too fast. Noise starts to feel overwhelming. You withdraw and you get tired even after you had a good sleep. You can literally go ahead and cry at any moment and you feel disconnected from everything. You feel like you're carrying an invisible weight. Strong people ignore these signs, but the body forces them to take a pause, a much needed pause. It is very healthy if you recognize this. I know we all do recognize this. So let's pause. Let's not wait for the body to break down. Well, how to handle this breakdown? Here's what I want you all to remember. You do not need to fight the breakdown. What you really need to do is feel it. Step one is please stay away from people's expectations. They can never be fulfilled. You cannot fulfill anyone else's expectation. They cannot fulfill your expectations. You are not responsible for holding everyone together. First, try and hold yourself together. And if you feel like crying, go ahead and cry without the guilt. The breakdown literally happens when you have been holding so much for so long. You wanted someone there, you wanted to cry, but you didn't cry. Go ahead and cry. Cry alone, cry with your friends. I think crying alone is the best part. And talk to the stronger version of you. Say to the stronger version, I am proud of yourself, but now I need you to take some rest, a very well deserved rest. Give your body what it's really asking for: sleep, water, nature, a walk, some alone time, peace. It's well deserved, right? I mean, that's why God sent all of us here to experience the nature. I think why we are in this situation, because we all are literally doing everything else rather than feeling what is very natural to us. Number five, if you have and if you can afford it, go ahead and release your feelings to one person, just one person, one safe person. It could be a friend. If you don't have a friend, then a therapist or a counselor, your safe space where you can go and talk and talk and talk with no judgment at all. And if none of this works out for you and if you're not comfortable, like I said in my previous episode, write it down. Journaling is magic. We have forgotten the art of writing. Moment we understand how writing is important, things are going to take a U turn. One last very important thing that almost I say it every time, we have to set our emotional boundaries. We can be strong and still say no. We can be strong and still take breaks. We can be strong and still ask for help. No one knows everything. It is absolutely fine and wonderful to ask for help. You are actually helping in that way that other person to display their creativity as well. A breakdown, my dear friends, it's not a weakness. It is actually showing that humanity is speaking. And strong people do not break because they're fragile. They break because they have been strong for too long. And that's okay. You are allowed to fall apart. You are allowed to rise again. If today's episode made you feel seen, tell me in the comments which part spoke with you the most. Your story might help someone to feel less alone. Don't forget to subscribe to Unhooked because every week we unhook one emotional knot and get one step closer to emotional freedom. Take care of yourself, be kind to your mind, body, and soul, and keep unhooking everything that does not serve your peace. Thank you.